Good morning. My name is Patricia Rosselló and I'm the CEO of Roibos. Thank you very much for joining us today this morning. Patricia, I am in Spain, in an island called Mallorca. My colleague Roberta, also on the camera, she's in Italy, in Rome this morning. And I guess lots of you are in Antalya, Kusadasi, Istanbul, in many different places of Turkey. So good morning to everybody. I'm very proud to introduce you today, Roibos. Roibos is our technology distribution partner. It's the marketplace. It's a new thing, it's very disruptive, and I hope you enjoy it. The presentation will take about 30 minutes. I will do the introduction part. It will be probably 8 to 10 minutes. And then we will leave it if you've got any questions. And then my colleague Roberta will do the demonstration of the platform. She will go inside the platform, inside the marketplace, and she will show you how easy it is to use, how simple everything looks, and how quickly you can have your hotels on sale in your B2B distribution and decide your strategy of distribution for the future. So I'm just going to start with no further delay. I'm going to share my screen. I think you can see it now.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, thank you. So here we go. So what is Roibos? So Roibos is a distribution marketplace that allows hotels to connect directly with thousands of travel operators, which means that you connect with different wholesalers through this marketplace, and it allows you to get to 35,000 distribution channels. So through travel operator connectors, you get to 35,000 smaller travel agencies and channels in a very efficient way and without intermediaries. We don't put any markup. We are just your technology partner. So the hotel signs only once with Roibos, and the agency signs only once with Roibos. And automatically, you are both connected to work together with just one single contract, with just one single mapping and loaded. You don't need to do a contract with each of the travel operators. You just sign with Roibos, and automatically you sign up with everybody on the network. Rates, content, mapping, everything is done through just one connection with Roibos. The advantages of working with Roibos, the advantages of working with this marketplace. First of all, you can reach over 35,000 distribution channels of point of sale with one single mapping, with one upload. You don't need to map agency by agency with your channel manager. You just do it once with Roibos, and we, the technology platform, connect with the rest of the world. Very important. Point number 2, you recover the full control of your content and rates. You decide what content, what photos, and what rates you're going to load them. You don't give them to a third party like a bed bank. No, you keeping them, you control them. It's your hotel, it's your decision. Point number 3, no intermediaries, just technology. The price that you put, the markup that you put, the commission that you put is your decision. No intermediaries in the middle to add any extra commission. More advantages, of course, it reduces the time to market. After a few single steps, you can be selling to all markets of your hotel in no single time, which saves you a lot of time. No more yearly contract. You only sign once. It's dynamic rates, so you all the time contracted with everybody. No need to sign with each operator on a yearly basis. So it's all done. And perhaps the most important is no payment hassle. Each booking is secured with a virtual credit card, a VCC. I'm sure you all know what is a VCC. It helps to protect the agent and it helps to protect the hotel. That money is secured, and from 2 days before client arrival, you will be able to charge that VCC issued by the travel agency directly to you. At the moment of booking, each booking has those 16-digit code that you can pass 2 days from client's arrival or the day of booking if it's a non-refundable rate. The financial model, as I said, each booking is secured with a VCC, a virtual credit card, at the time of booking, and you will be able to charge that VCC from 48 hours before client check-in at your hotel, if it's a normal rate, package rate, part rate, etc. Or if it's a non-refundable rate, you will be able to charge it from the moment the booking is received. And what about Roibos? Roibos is putting all this marketplace, all this platform, all this technology, and it saves you a lot of money, and it charges €1 per room night. So if the booking is for 5 nights, we will charge you €5. And if the booking is for 10 nights, we will charge €10. And we ask you to pay this fortnightly. For bookings arriving to your hotel from the 1st to the 15th, we will charge you on the 16th, and for bookings arriving from the 16th to the 31st, we will charge you on the 1st of the following month. So let's talk about a booking. We've got a booking for €100. A travel agency agrees, buys and makes a booking. It issues a VCC for the net. The net, let's say you gave them a commission of 10%. So the value to the client will be 100. The VCC will be issued for €90 for the net, less the 10% commission, so €90. From 2 days before client check-in, you will be able to charge those €90. And you will pay Roibos once you have collected the funds of the client and once the client has arrived to your hotel. When you join the marketplace, we will ask you to leave your credit card details. Those credit card details are encrypted in the platform. We work with very reputable banks and they encrypt everything, so not even myself, who I'm the CEO, or any members of my staff have access to your credit card details. It's just all protected with the technology of our bank. How it works. So how do we start to work with Roibos? After this meeting today, we will send you a link. This link it will give you access to our Roibos platform. If you cannot find this link, it's also very easy. Just go to our website, www.roibos.com, and you will find a button that says register your hotel. You click on to register your hotel and you start with the process of registering. So it's very similar to booking.com, very, very, very similar. So if you're familiar with booking.com, this is pretty much the same. The main difference is that you will have a Roibos control panel or an agency dashboard that my colleague Roberta will show you, and you can choose with what agencies you wish to work, what commission you wish to give them, and what type of rates you want to open or close. So very, very easy. So content, you load it via Roibos, the same as booking.com. The rates, you load them either directly into Roibos or via your channel manager. Then we've got the Roibos control panel or the agency dashboard, where you can read all about our agencies. Then each booking is secured with the VCC, virtual credit card, and that allows you direct contracting. We connected with about 45 travel operators at the moment, which give you access to over 35,000 agencies, OTAs, and travel operators directly with just one mapping and only one contract. So very, very, very easy to work with Roibos. These are some of the agencies that we work with. Some of them might be familiar to you, and others you may not know about them, but the good thing about Roibos is that it explains everything about these different agencies. Maybe you know about Walter-Meet. Actually, I used to be the chief operating officer of Walter-Meet until just over a year ago, where I left to build Roibos, because I saw the inefficiencies of the market and I wanted to build something like Roibos to overcome all the inefficiencies of the distribution, the B2B distribution. These are some of the channel managers, because as I said, you can work with Roibos through your channel manager. So you will get your rates through your channel manager. We work with Synexit Saver, TravelClit, SignMinder, amongst others. So very easy to connect. Sorry, I cannot see the... We've got some testimonials about some of our partners, hotel partners. This is Blue Sea. Blue Sea operates mainly in Spain, and it's got hotels as well in Malta and in Morocco. So they just put some nice words. They actually work with a channel manager called Dingus, very popular in Spain and in Latin America, and they're very happy, as you can see. We've got a testimonial from MX Hotels. MX is based in Mexico, actually, from Mauricio, the commercial manager. And he says that he's very happy to work with us and working with agencies that he didn't used to have and know before. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Roibos. I just wanted to make sure that you understood the concept. And now, without more delay, I leave it with my colleague, Roberta. So all yours, Roberta. Just let me see how I can deactivate the system. Sorry. Right. Perfect. All yours.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Patricia. First of all, if you have any questions regarding this concept, the presentation that Patricia has just done, you can write on the chat box, and we will try to answer to all of your questions if you have any at the moment. And if you don't have any, I will start with the presentation of the extranet. So I will start with sharing my screen. Okay, can you see it? Yes, okay.
Yes.
Great. Okay, so what Patricia was telling you at the beginning, you will get the register your hotel button. So basically, if you want to join Roibos, you will go to roibos.com, which is our website, and you go to register your hotel here. Obviously, we are going to skip this part now because it's just the first part where you will have to write down your email address and your name of the hotel. I will already log in with my demo hotel. Okay, now you have in this first page, you have the possibility to load, if you're a chain, as many hotels as you wish, if you are in the same chain. I have in my, let's say, little chain, I have my hotels, which is the Hotel Roibos Demo and the channel manager. Because obviously, as Patricia told you, we are also connected through channel managers, or if you don't have a channel manager, you can also load all your information manually. I will start with showing you the Roibos Demo Hotel. This is the landing page, the first page that you will see. This is the dashboard where you will have all the general information of the status of your hotel. Let's see part by part. Okay, in this first part, where you see all these numbers, is related to all the agencies that are connected to your hotel. In this case, in my hotel, we have 36 agencies. And if you want to see the agencies, you have two possibilities. Either you view all the agencies from here, which is a dynamic window, or you see the agencies from here at the top of the page. You have also the possibility to see all the bookings of the last 30 days, all the room nights of the last 30 days, how much is the net of the last 30 days, and how many euros are owed to Roibos in the last 30 days. All these parts are dynamic, so wherever you want to go, you can click and you will get into the page related to that text. Here you have the information about how is your loading? That means the services, the rooms, the pictures, the general information of your hotel, anything which is related to the content is in this second part. As many information you put, obviously, as much descriptions we get. So we have an algorithm that enables all the general information to be collected into a description. We do the description automatically, and they are translated automatically in 9 languages. So as many information you click, obviously the description will be more detailed. Okay. Then we have all the information regarding the bookings in your hotels. We have a dash regarding the room nights by booking date, room nights by check-in date, and the cancellation percentage by booking. In this part, we have the agencies. We see the top 5 agencies of my hotel. At the moment, I have CUSA, Book Hotel, Scalabeds, LCI, and World to Meet, which are the top agencies. That means that I have booked more in my hotel, with a little cake with all the percentage of how they booked. And then we have the billing amount, all the information about what is pending to be paid to Roibos, how many accumulated room nights you have done, and the payment that has gone to be paid to Roibos. For any more info, as I told you before, this is all dynamic. So if you click on here, you will get into the landing page of the billing information, which you will also find in here. Okay, so all the information that you will get into the dashboard are also findable in all these voices that you see on the top of the page. Then let's go back to how to load all the information. If you see here on the right hand side, you have a green Tiffany button. This button is a wizard, and this wizard is going to help you to go through each step of the extranet. So if you see a number instead of the check, you will see the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. So if you see the numbers, it means that you still have to finalize the information that is regarding this part. So for example, the configuration settings, if I click on this, I will go to the configuration setting, which you also find, as I told you before, at the top of the page. So the system is all the same. So you will see, and I will show you here, going from page to page, you will see that it's all the same. It's all divided by numbers, so you can't make any mistake actually, and you just have to follow what is written in the little description. So basically, if you want to start with the extranet, do you want to use a channel manager? Yes or no? If it's a yes, the system will ask you, which is the channel manager that you're using? So you have to check one of these, okay? If you don't have any of these, and if you're using another one, just let us know, and we will tell you if we are already communicating with this channel manager to eventually in the future be connected. Rate type, you can choose between net or commissionable rate. If you put the commissionable rate, you will have the possibility to select a default commission for all the agencies, but then I will show you later, you can also differentiate the commission from agency to agency. So let's say that by default, I want my commissionable rate to be on the 18%. Then later on, I will show you in the agency part how to differentiate all the commissions. You can select the currency, the default currency of your rates, and you can select the children rate. You can select up to 2 children range, and then you go into apply. Once you have applied everything, you will go back to the wizard and you will see that you will have a check. That means that this part of the configuration setting is done. Then we go to the notification. Notification, it's basically the email where you will receive all the notification about Roibos. So the billing email address and the booking email address. Also, you can find all this information, I repeat again, here at the top of the page. Once you have done and completed this, you go back to the wizard and you will see the check, and you go to number 3, the contact information. Contact information is basically all the contact of your hotel, so the commercial, the operation, the billing, etc., etc. let's go to the rooms. Okay, you will see here in the rooms, you can create your own room. In order to create a room, it's very easy. You just do add a room and you follow the steps, the numbers that you saw before. So what kind of price will this have? Let's try to create a new one. We create a price per room. Which room type you can check to all of the room types that we have. So suite, house, duplex, etc., etc. Which is the category of this room? Is it a basic, a city, a classic, a comfort, a deluxe, or whatever? How many guests does this room type allow? This means the total guest, okay? So if it's a double and it takes maximum 3 people, you can put 3, you can put 2, you can put whichever number. But be careful here. How many adults does this room type allow? This means how many people, adult, can this room type have inside? So for example, if we put 3 as maximum, we can put minimum 2 adults and maximum 2 adults, and then we can put one child, okay? If it is allowed to smoke in the room, which is the size of it, how many bathrooms, because maybe it is a suite or it's an apartment and there are many bathrooms, more than one actually. How many rooms does this accommodation have? Maybe this is, as I said, an apartment and there are many rooms. Do you want to add a release restriction only for this room type? You can use the number 11. If it has any view, yes or no. If it's a yes, you can choose between one of these. Which is the bed type that this room have. So you will have many beds in the folder. And then if you want to customize the name of this room, you can do it. You can click on yes, and you can write whatever you want as a name of the room, okay? So once you have created this, you go back to the rooms, and you can go on and create all the other rooms that you want to create, okay? Once you want to go to create let's say the images, you go to content and you go to images. And here in images, you can download all the images that you wish for your hotel, but the maximum file size per image is 2 megabytes. So be careful not to try to load any image which is higher than 2 mega, because the system won't allow you to upload it, okay? Here in content, you will find also all the information about the services, the general information, and the room services. It's very easy. You just have to click yes or no to all the questions that the system is asking you. So you will see amenities, balcony, everything is included. This is for the rooms. So all the information that you put in here, as many, as I told you, as many information you put here, the more in detail is the description. Let's go to the description. You see, the description is translated into many languages, actually 9 languages, between English, Spanish, Arabic, Chinese, French, German, Italian, Portuguese, and Russian. It is automatically done and automatically translated, but what is very important for you is to write here. This is a free text where we suggest to write in English possibly all the information that you won't find in here in the auto-generated description. For example, if your hotel has a maintenance work for the pool, you can write here that from this date to another date, the pool is under maintenance. Any information that you feel is important that the agents should see, you can write them in here, and then you save, okay? So this is the content part. Now let's go back to my wizard and go to the rates, okay? This is how to create rates. You will see I have many rates that I have created in my demo hotel. Let's go and try to add a new rate. The system is the same, so you just have to follow the numbers and the little description. You can name the rate as, for example, Turkey demo rate. we select the currency. It can be euro, it can be whichever currency you want. What kind of price will this have? Is it a price per room or a price per guest? Let's put per room to give an example. To which room I want to add this rate plan? I want to add it to both. Do you want to define this rate as a package rate? Yes or no? And do you want to define this rate as a non-refundable? Yes or no? This means that if you click yes in both, you will have this rate only non-refundable and package. If you want to create a board type to this rate plan, you click on yes, and you can put, for example, a room only. This is a rate plan for room only. And if you want to add a minimum restriction, minimum stay restriction for this rate plan. Now, let's give a little bit of time to the nested rate. What does this mean? This means that for this rate plan, for the Turkey demo rate, you can create like a daughter rate or a sister rate, as you wish to call it. And you can create another one, which is with another supplement, with a package, or a non-refundable. Okay? So you can create, let's say, for example, a normal rate plan named Turkey demo rate, and you want this to be packaged and non-refundable. So we have a normal Turkey demo rate and a non-refundable package Turkey demo rate. Okay? Now here, you can allow or deny access your rate to the differentiated markets. This means you can access, you can deny or allow the access to a specific market. For example, do you want to allow access to all markets at this rate? If you click yes, you don't have any market exception for this rate. Actually, all the markets in the world can see and can book this rate. If you want to put, for example, Italy. Okay, I have just now restricted my Turkey demo rate to the Italian market. Okay, this is how to allow or restrict the markets for your rate plans. The same thing you can do for the agencies. So you can allow or deny the access to the agency. You can go here, you can select the agency, let's say Allbet, for example, and we have restricted to Allbet this Turkey demo rate. Okay, so once you have created your information about the rate plan, you go to the massive upload actually to load all your rates, except for those hotels who have a channel manager. The channel manager, obviously, you can push the rate through the channel manager. Now, in this case, if I want to add a rate into for a specific period, I can load here the specific period, for example, from the 15th to the 30th of June. I add this selection and it's marked in here in red. Now I decide that I want to put one room with 2 days restriction for the deluxe room sea view. I want to put 3, 1 day release for the double comfort, and I want to put 5 and 2 days release for the deluxe. Okay, and then I select which is the rate type I want to nest to this period. I either select all of them, in my case I have many, or I can select just one. Okay, then we go to here and we put the price, for example, 230 euros, and we give the availability. If I want to select for this period a minimum stay, I can do it here. Once I have done all this information, I click on here and the system is giving you like little resume of what you have just asked to put on the system. So it gives you all the information about the date range, how many rooms you want to give as an inventory, the availability and the rate restrictions and the price, okay? And then you apply. If you want to see if you have put everything correctly into your calendar, you go actually on the calendar and you will see day by day which is the situation. You can select also a specific date from here. Maybe I want to see, for example, from the 10th of June, the system is giving me from the 10th of June until the 25th, which is the rate, how many rooms, if there's any restriction, release and whatever. Now, what happens if by any chance I am on an emergency case and I have all my hotel in overbooking and I need desperately to close immediately one day? I just click simply, and this is the rate is closed. Okay, so it's very, very easy and very fast and very, let's say, easy, as I told you. Okay, now, if you want to create any discount or any offer or any supplement, the system is actually all the same. So it's asking you, do you have any discount for children or for adults? Then you click on plus and then you select. For example, any room which has a children inside that I already applied into the room before, I select this room and I decide that this discount can be from the first child, let's say 20% discount, and for the second child, 30% discount. And then I can create the discount in here. So it's very, very easy and simple. And this is the same for the adults. If I want to create any offer, I go to the offer and the system is asking you exactly the same as before for the discount. So you go to plus and you can create. You can select the room and the rates if you want to select all the rates or if you want to select only just some of them. In which stay date is the offer applied? Do you want to specify which days, if you want, of the week the offer will apply? Which is the price of the offer? You can select by percentage, by guest, or by room. If you want this offer to be applied only to some bookings with a particular length of stay, if yes, and which is actually the length of stay, minimum and maximum. Do you want to define this rate as a non-refundable, yes or no? And the priority. The priority means that if you have more than one offer, you can prioritize it to be taken from the system as first, second, third, etc., etc. If you want all the offers to be applied all together, you just put the same priority to all of them. Otherwise, you just have to differentiate the priority. If you want to name the offer, yes or no, you can write whatever you want, like early booking, like, I don't know, a special deal for summer or whatever. Okay, it's up to you. What happens for the cancellation policy? Now, the cancellation policy in our system is applied like this. So you just have to follow, as before, the numbers. And if you want to set, for example, in my hotel, I set for 2 days before check-in, €100 for expenses. What does it mean? It means that if I have any cancellation coming between any day until the 3rd day before check-in, there's no expenses. If I have any cancellation coming from the 2nd day until the day of check-in, there's €100 expenses. Obviously, you can also change it by percentage and nights. But what happens if I want to have, for example, any cancellation coming from any day until the 3rd day before check-in? Instead of putting instead of putting no expenses here, outside the cancellation period, I put with expenses and I put my amount, for example, 50%. This means that for any reservation that's been cancelled between any day until the 3rd day before the check-in, the guest will have to pay a 50% fee. And then for the reservations that are cancelled before 2 days until the check-in date, there are €100. Okay? Price checker. Unfortunately, I don't have the price checker available here because this is a demo, but I believe you can hardly see. Here you can check exactly which is the price that you have loaded for a certain period with the breakdown. So the system is giving you the breakdown of the rate, the basic rate, the supplement, the offers, anything related to that specific room is going to come up in the price checker. Let's go to the invoices, billing information and the invoices to Roibos. As Patricia told you before, we are charging fortnightly €1 per room night. Okay, so here is where you have to put all your information about the billing content, the billing address, and the credit card number for the charging to of the €1. These credit card numbers are encrypted. No one can see those numbers but the bank, and the bank automatically charges this card every 2 weeks, twice a month. So as Patricia told you, every first of the month, it charges you the room nights taken from the made in your hotel between the 16th and the 31st of the previous month. And then on the 16th of the month, the bank is charging you the room nights for the 1st until the 15th of the same month. This is how we charge the €1 per room night. If you want to see or download any information regarding the invoices that Roibos is issuing to you, you can see them all in this page. You can see the billing period, the status of the billing until when it has been paid, and all the accumulated room nights in your hotel. If you want to see the invoices, you just click on View Invoice, and here you can download your information. Then let's go back to the agencies. In the agencies part, you will see all the little windows regarding the agencies, which are divided between B2B, we have the OTAs, and we have the tour operators, and B2C OTA, okay? If you want to know a little bit more of any of them, you just go into the access page and you will see like detailed information about this agency. In this case, we are talking about Excalibet. How many bookings has made Excalibet in my hotel? In this case, is 63. If I want to see the bookings, I see from view all bookings, and we will go later to see the bookings. You will have all the information about the fiscal information in order to issue the invoices. You have the contact information for anything related to the bookings that has arrived in your hotel. You can communicate directly with the agency. You have a little description of what is Excalibet doing, and you will have here the commission. The commission, as I told you before, you can differentiate. I believe you remember that in the configuration setting, I was saying that in my hotel, I had an 18% by default commission. And this, you see 30. Why? Because I have changed it. I can change from this button all the commissions that I want. For example, now I want to go back to the 18 and I go to modify, and now I have changed it into 18%. Rate restrictions. This is related to the restriction that I want to put to Excalibet. For example, in this case, I have all my rate plans allowed to be booked by Excalibet. But if I want to modify, I go to modify. And in this case, I will have restricted the Canadian rate plan. Okay, so you see, it is very, very easy and very user-friendly. What happens if I want to change massively the commission? I go to commissions. And here, you remember I told you, I put my rate type as a commissionable 18%. But if I want to change manually my commissions, I just simply click on here and I play with the commission. So Abreu, I put 29, all beds, I decided to put 12. I would put 28 for for American executive, and so on. So you see, it's very, very fast and very simple. Then let's go to the booking. This is the last part. Okay, let's search. Okay. This is how you will receive the booking. You will receive the booking through the extranet, and you will receive the booking through your email on the email address that you already put at the beginning into the notification. So you have the booking summary, what has been booked, and this is more important for you, the payment details. You can see the breakdown of this. This is a demo and it doesn't show me, but you see the breakdown of the 160 euro of this reservation. So what it is included into this reservation, into these 160 euros, and the information about the credit card detail. If you wish to charge the credit card, you just click on view VCC data and you will have the card number and the expiration date. So you will be able to charge the virtual credit card for the amount. Remember that the virtual credit card is always arriving on the net, so you don't have to issue an invoice for the commission. You will issue an invoice for the net rate, so the commission is already taken by the agency. In this case, you issue an invoice to World to Meet for all these information. You have all the fiscal information and the booking located in here. So you can issue directly the invoice from here. Once you have charged the agent's VCC, you can issue the invoice and you mark here. You will have the possibility to mark as charged the VCC. So everything is already settled and paid. Okay, so basically, this is Roibos. This is the extranet. You will see that it's very user-friendly. Actually, this is very similar, as Patricia told you, very similar to Booking.com. But the only difference is that the language, the technical language, is much more modern because Roibos was created last year. So it is a very modern language, technical language, and it's very user-friendly. So you won't be able to make any mistake on the system because the system is actually guiding you step by step to all the parts of the extranet that you have to load. Okay, so I will stop sharing my screen. Okay, so if you have any questions, if you have any information, if you have any doubt, any clarification, we are here for you. Just let us know. You can write on the chat and we will answer to all of your information.
Let me ask Roberta.
Yes.
Merhaba. Konuyla ilgili herhangi bir sorunuz var mıdır acaba? Sormak istediğiniz soru ya da sistemle ilgili takıldığınız yer var ise bu sağ taraftan yazabilir misiniz? I think nobody has no question.
No questions.
No questions.
Yes, there are questions.
No questions.
B2C.
B2C, Ile.
We are not going B2C. We are a B2B. So we're going to a list of travel operators like the ones that I showed you at the beginning and that Roberta has shown you. We are not going yet directly to the end consumer. So we are only going to other operators, to other travel agencies, tour operators, wholesalers, etc. I hope it helps.
Okay, there is a question. Why do we need LTS as an intermediary in Turkey after it is emphasized on the Roibos side that no intermediary is needed to be able to use Roibos? What does LTS do for the hotels in return for the commission that is required?
We have engaged LTS services to be our representative. They are not charging anything on top of it. They are supporting us with the marketing. They are supporting Roibos with letting everybody know who Roibos is. It's very difficult to expand a new brand worldwide, and you normally choose companies in the different countries which are more familiar. But the fees that you pay are the fees that we explained. You pay €1 per room night, as we explained, and you are being paid from the travel agency directly. So this is the model. LTS is just giving a support to us because they speak Turkish. They are based in Turkey, and it is easier to have someone local, but it's someone that we are covering.
And there is no markup actually on the rates that you are loading. So anything that you load into the Roibos system, it goes directly as it is to all the travel operators which are connected to Roibos. There's another question. There is, if we cannot take reservation, we won't pay anything to Roibos, right? Okay, no, the €1 is just for the room nights, okay?
But it's based on success. So you only pay if you make a booking. There are no monthly fees. We are not a channel manager. Where you pay a monthly fixed fee, you only pay based on success. Thank you very much, Roberta. Thank you very much. We have Gul, Emre, Arto, and Sibel who are here to support you. And if you're happy to join in, I'm sure they will be in touch with you. And as we explained from the beginning, it's very easy. You just go to our Roibos website and you can register your hotel, or you can wait for the email follow-up where you will receive a link and you can click on that link and you can go live with your hotel in just 10-15 minutes. So thank you very much. I'm not sure if Sibel, you want to add something in Turkish?
Okay. Herkese katılımından dolayı teşekkür ederim. Sistemle ilgili giriş yaptıktan sonra takıldığınız herhangi bir soruda benimle irtibata geçebilirsiniz. Ben bağlantı kuraraktan fiyatları nasıl yükleyeceğinizi, nerede takıldığınız durum olursa size yardımcı olabilirim. Telefon veya e-mail olarak bana ulaşabilirsiniz. Tekrardan teşekkür ederim. Yeah, that's all from my side. And thank you very much for Patricia and Roberta.
I thank you. Thank you very much for all of you.